Assalamu alaikum. A few nights ago, someone posted a message that quietly hits millions of hearts online. It simply said, maybe your life feels heavy because you are trying to control what was never yours to control. And honestly, that line stayed with me because so many of us are exhausted from trying to hold together a future only Allah can see. We plan everything. We overthink every conversation. We panic over delays. We fear losing people. We stay awake imagining worst case scenarios. And without realizing it, we slowly begin carrying the weight of life as if everything depends entirely on us. But Islam teaches something deeply comforting. Being Muslim is not just believing Allah exists, it is turning Him enough to surrender. Not surrender out of weakness, but surrender out of certainty that Allah sees what you control. Think about a small child sitting peacefully in a moving car. The child isn't worried about traffic. The child isn't checking directions. The child isn't anxious about the destination. Why? Because they trust the one driving. Subhanallah. Yet many of us say we trust Allah while constantly panicking over every turn in our lives. We pray for Tawakkul but still try controlling every outcome ourselves. And maybe that's why our hearts feel tired because the soul was never designed to carry what belongs to Allah alone. Allah never asks you to control tomorrow, He asks you to trust Him today. There is a huge difference. Sometimes we think surrender means giving up, but Islamic surrender is not hopelessness, it's peace. It's waking up and saying, Ya Allah, I will do my best, but I know the final result belongs to you, and there is freedom in that mindset, real freedom. Because once you truly trust Allah, not every delay feels terrifying anymore, not every closed door feels like destruction, not every heartbreak feels like the end. You begin understanding that Allah's wisdom reaches places your understanding never could. The Quran reminds us that human beings see only a tiny piece of reality. We panic over things that later protect us. We cry over doors Allah closed to save us. We change things that would have broken us if we received them. And still Allah remains merciful. Still Allah guides. Still Allah waits for us to return to Him. Maybe lately your life has felt uncertain. Maybe plans collapsed unexpectedly. Maybe you lost something you deeply wanted. Maybe you are silently afraid about your future, but listen carefully. Allah is not absent from your story. Even this confusion has meaning. Even this waiting period has wisdom. Even this pain is seen by Him. The believer's peace comes from knowing that Allah does not make mistakes, not one, and perhaps the most beautiful path of Tawakkul is this. You do not walk through life alone anymore. You stop depending entirely on your own limited strength. You begin leaning on the one who controls heart, opportunities, risk, healing, timing, and destiny itself. That changes everything. Because when Allah becomes your source of security, the dunya stops feeling so terrifying. So tonight, breathe a little slower, stop trying to carry every outcome alone, stop punishing yourself over things outside your control. Make your dua, take your step, trust Allah with the rest. Because the hands writing your story are not careless hands, they are the hands of Ar-Rahman, and no one could guide your life more perfectly than Him.